Wrath.
Yeah.
What's the date today? It's the 21st? No, it's the 22nd. 22nd of May. And last night was absolutely horrible. Well, not absolutely horrible. It was just kind of very irritating getting up here because we got it to Paddington like 9:30, and we got here in this hotel at about midnight, which was tiring. What was it? We went to Paddington, then we went to Tower Hill, then we went somewhere as far as Edgewood Road or something like that. I don't even remember. Tower Gate. Then we tried to get on the DLR line. And then we had to go back and catch trains and buses. Anyway, but today we had, when we first got here, we went pretty much just kind of hung around and then queued up to register for the world record attempt at computer game cosplaying, which was, took a long time to register, but by the time we did actually register and all the waiting around and stuff, we got to, lots of people took our photographs as a spy. I'm not dressed as a spy right now, because it's late and I'm tired, but I've got a picture of me as the spy, and all these other pictures I've taken today.
Oh my god.
And then after that we actually hung out more outside, and then we actually got to the actual expo at about 4 o'clock in the afternoon, about 2 hours before it closed, and we basically just wandered around the expo dealers rooms, and I bought this t-shirt because it was, well, pretty much the only Doctor Who one that was in the right size, and I actually like it. I like it. It's cool. And after that, we pretty much hung around and even sat on the floor. But we also, the pictures that I've shown, there are actually, the medic guy we met and hung around with, he was really cool. And I don't know who else I have pictures of, but, oh, poor Nick, nobody seemed to recognise his Farnsworth. Poor guy. But, it was all so much fun just getting recognised and having to pose a lot, even though it did kind of get a bit muck when I wanted to take my balaclava off and it was like, oh, I can't be asked to put it back on again. But yeah, after that we hung around and then we came back here for a bit, and then we had to say goodbye to Nick and Wrath and Lewis. Yeah. And we'd already said goodbye to other people, and the medic guy had left. And then went to a party which was a bit meh. It was just basically a load of anime music, very loud anime music, and people dancing madly to it. So we kind of stayed there because, you know, it's something to do on a Saturday night. It was alright. And then now we're back here and we're watching American Dad, and we're going back tomorrow, and you'll hear more on that when I get back from that tomorrow. Okay, I've just gone back from Expo, and I'll talk about my adventures of getting back in a minute. But actual Expo today was more about actually enjoying looking around and buying things and all that kind of thing, rather than, you know, because yesterday was all about the cosplaying really and everything going with that and hanging out and stuff. So today we kind of took it slowly. There was, after we got kicked out of the hotel, there was me, Sel, Luke, I think their names are Dave and I never remember the other ones. It was Wrath and Cauldron, as we know them as, who are like Team Fortress 2 players that Cell knows, and they were really cool, really nice. And Nick. And it was basically us lot and another girl who I have a picture of, I think, somewhere, called Marion, who was really, really nice lady. And we kind of just hung around. We went straight in, got a little bit lost, whatever. Went into the actual expo to look around and just sort of see what they had. And they had a few people. They had like Linda Hamilton signing autographs. Nick got her autograph. And they also had Craig Charles, who I was kind of tempted to, because I am actually quite a big Red Dwarf fan. It's like my favourite comedy. But yeah, I'm really nervous and shy when it comes to that, and plus you have to pay for an autograph and everything, and I don't know, I'm just really shy when it comes to that. But anyway, other than that, we kind of looked around, and I've got some pictures of that day. The Doctor Who's. I didn't actually get a picture of all the Doctor Who cosplayers together, but I did get a few of 8 and the 4th Doctor and stuff, so that was quite cool. And then coming back, once the expo was over, we just kind of went to get some food, hung out and stuff. And coming back, I left at 6:30. Okay, and first I had to catch a replacement bus, because the DLR, which is the train station that goes into the underground, and then you catch all the underground, whatever. I had to catch that to Cannon Street. Then from Cannon Street, the Jubilee line was closed, so I had to catch a replacement bus to North Greenwich. And then I had to catch the Jubilee line, because part of it was still working, to Baker Street. And then I had to catch a Baker Street. From Baker Street I went to Edgware Road, which is right next to Paddington. And for some reason I must have got on the wrong one that only went to Edgware Road, because I was like, oh great, now I've got to get... I could have walked probably if I'd actually knew where to go. So then I went to Paddington. And when I finally got to Paddington, I'd missed my train by about 5 minutes. Now, if I had listened to my real paranoid voice and told me to leave at like at 6 o'clock or 5:30 or something, I would have easily have gotten my train. But as it stands, I missed my train, so I had to wait an hour for the next one. But that did mean that I was catching the same one that Sen and Luke was catching. I didn't want to catch that one originally because it wouldn't have linked up with my buses and I would have missed the last bus home. And as it stands, I did miss the last bus home, of course. And I couldn't get hold of my dad or my brother to give me a lift home, so I basically just took a taxi, which cost almost 20 quid, but I just couldn't mess around. It was my only option really, and I'm so glad I did, because it's like 11:30 now. I got back at 11. I'm tired, I'm hot, I'm just so glad to be home. I had a great time. I really honestly had such a great time, and can't wait to cosplay again. That cosplaying was so much fun, and now I'm going to go find some pictures online of other cosplayers, and of course to see if there's any of me, because I did really enjoy my costume. So that's it.